Wait, because we gotta get this right, child. This camera is not standing up. I want a little cute background, so I'm trying to like sit right here and whatnot. Get my flowers in it. Nah, I'm just playing. Okay, yeah, the lighting is good. It's just I need glasses. I took the I just watched that last clip to just make sure the lighting is good or whatever. But you know what, let me stop chewing this gum before I be tight that I'm smacking the whole time after I watch this video, because I know y'all just gonna hear it. But the problem is I don't have no tissue next to me and I don't want to get up. You know, I'm just getting up. Anyways, what's up y'all? It's Ella back to the Benz dough. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. Ella here, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, and if you're not keeping up, then like this is your chance to get to know a little bit about me. But yeah, I'm doing an updated Q&A video. I have not done one in years, and my first one was really like all the answers to my questions was I don't know. That's so funny because I'm really a I don't know type of person. But over the years I do know. Seriously, before when I did my Q&A, it was like I was saying everything I don't know to everything, but it's because like I was like so nonchalant to everything. Whatever, let's get into the Q&A. So I posted on Instagram that I was doing a Q&A, and I got some questions. Let's see how many questions. Sheesh, this is a lot of questions. I just wrote them down in my notes. I'm not gonna answer all of them, but I did write down the ones that I would answer. I don't know why I'm laughing, but yeah, let's just get into it. So first question, how have you been? So I've been good. I've been chilling. I've been fine. I mean, I can't complain. I've been good. I just got my surgery, and you know, I've been working. Yeah, so I took a little break from my surgery. I only took like 2 weeks off. Now I'm back to you know, doing what I got to do. My first time doing my hair and my makeup since I got my surgery, because I gotta get back to business, you know. I just been chilling, honestly. Morning or night owl? I'm a night owl, but one of my goals was to start waking up early, and I actually do that now. So like I'm a morning person as well now. I like to wake up in the morning. I like to be up when the sun is up, when the sun is just coming up. I need that motivation in the morning. So it's like I'm a night owl because that's when my kids are asleep and I get to, you know, chill. But I like getting up early now, you know, making my kids breakfast. My daughter goes to school, so I guess I'm both now. Are you single? I am not single. I am now back in a relationship. Now the funny thing is I was single, okay? Nobody ever believes me. Like everybody always think I'm lying, like that I just be saying that. No, I was single for some time. Ever since me and Artist been in a relationship, we never really broke up for real. Like I was actually really single. We were actually both really single. Let me just make sure this is not blurry, because I really look blurry from here. But anyway, yeah, like I'm not single anymore. He reeled his way back in. So yeah, unfortunately I'm off the market. Do you speak fluent Spanish? I mean, I speak broken up Spanish. I understand every last word. I wouldn't say fluent anymore just because it's just like all broken up, but I speak it very well. Have you and your sister Mella ever stopped talking? If so, then how do you reconnect? So yes, there's plenty of times that we stopped talking. Like we would argue because of her, because she was a hothead, and she always got something to say, and I'm just not with it. Like we just always bump heads. But you know what, she's been doing, this is how I know I wasn't the problem. She was really the problem, because ever since she changed as a person, we don't argue. She's just like matured so much. It's so crazy. I've always been more mature and I'm younger, but see, now she sees I've been right about a lot of things. We don't argue no more at all. But when we did, we used to reconnect, because I hold grudges. So I will not talk to her, but she will try to call me on FaceTime or tell my mother to tell me to unblock her number, or call me on FaceTime laughing like, girl, you slow. And I'm like, no, who's playing with you? Nobody's playing with you. But yeah, never nothing too serious. Like we never really had like anything really crazy, unless like, I mean, when we were younger, we used to fight. Like we used to fist fight. But as we got older, we didn't fight. We just would argue, but it was never nothing serious. We didn't ever go like months without speaking to each other or anything. But yeah, I feel like all sisters go through that. But she changed a lot, so our relationship has been way better. What is your daily must routine? So my daily must routine, how do I even explain that? I wake up in the morning, I gotta make my bed, get my kids up, make them some food. I write down what I have to do, what I have to get done, and stuff like that. That's probably really like the only routine I really got. Like, what is your favorite zodiac sign to be around? To be honest, I can't even tell you. I done came to the conclusion that I hate people, and I would think I like a fucking sign and then I don't like them. So I don't even have a favorite sign anymore to be around. Like, let me think. If I do have to choose one, it'll just be my sign, Aquarius people, because I feel like we just get each other. But yeah, I don't got a favorite sign no more to be around. It's crazy. I think everybody's a little weird. Would you ever move to a different country? I would move to a different country for a year. I actually wanted to move to London, but it'll only be for a year. I feel like I always have to come back and live in the US, and I feel like I just always have to live in New York. Like, I would definitely have houses in other places, but I definitely just have to have a place in New York. It's just like, there's nothing like it. But I would definitely move to London for a year tops, get the feel of it or whatever. I would move to like a lot of different countries, because I can always come back. That's how I feel. So why not? Will you have more kids? If I do have more kids, I'm gonna be on my Kardashian shit, and I'm gonna have to get a surrogate, because it's no way I did all this surgery and I'm about to mess it up. I'm not. Like, I'm just so tired of surgery. I don't want to get pregnant again. Don't want to mess my stomach up again. I have not had my regular stomach since before I've had kids. So it's like, now that I think I finally got it right, I'm sorry, I just can't mess it up. I got my boy, I got my girl, I'm young, don't have time for more kids right now. I wouldn't want to have them so far apart. So it's like, right now, as of now, no. But if I did, a surrogate. But maybe I'm just meant to have 2 kids, who knows, because God gave me literally a boy and a girl, and they're like the best. Like, when you giving the fans your original DTN song, you know what, I'm gonna try to give it to y'all real soon. I'm not even gonna lie, I really genuinely want to put it out, and I'm gonna really get it done, I promise. What's your favorite designer? I would have to say, well, I have different favorite designers for different things. Like for bags, my favorite designer for bags is Chanel. I just love Chanel bags. So many options and so many shapes and sizes, and just, I love Chanel bags. Are you coming out with more businesses? I actually am. I was supposed to do a clothing line a long time ago, but I will go back and forth between like me doing custom clothes or boutique clothes. And so I would start out with the regular boutique stuff, and then I'll be like, no, I don't want this, I want to make custom stuff. And then I would get the samples, and then I never finished it. But I feel like that's something that I'm really gonna make like my goal this year, before the year ends, is to actually start up my business. I already have this stuff. I had it for months. I think I had it for over a year, to be honest. But I think I'm definitely gonna start, well, I don't think, I'm definitely gonna start that soon. I just really didn't have the time to, either. That's what happened. Like, after I had my baby, I slowed down even on my business that I already got. So How many siblings do you have in total? So I got Jonathan, Jason, Desire, and Mella. And I also have 2 siblings from my dad's side, Matthew and Maya. Why were you off YouTube for so long? I mean, I was never really consistent with YouTube, honestly. Now, this is like the most consistent that y'all gonna see me, because I was never that consistent, I'm not even gonna lie. So I just like took a break from everything. I took a break from my business. At one point I was so busy with my business. Then I was so busy with Instagram stuff. It was like too much. But now I'm learning how to like balance everything and like make certain things my priorities. What surgery did you get? Hope you're recovering well. Thank you. And I'm not gonna tell y'all what I got. Okay, so I said I wasn't gonna tell y'all what surgery I got, but it is a Q&A, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all. I did a tummy tuck revision. I had a tummy tuck already, so I had to do a revision, and I'm gonna be uploading a vlog about that, giving full details, so make sure you stay tuned for that. What are you mixed with? I'm Cuban and black. My mom is Cuban and my dad is black. Advice to your younger self. The only advice I would give to my younger self was to actually pursue music, because I've always wanted to do it since I was young. Like, I think since I was like 15, 16 is when I really realized I wanted to do music, and now I'm 23 and I only have a feature out. Like, my advice would have been to like do what I really want to do from young. Like, I really wish that I started from young, even though I'm still young, but I was younger. Have you ever became friends with a fan? Absolutely. That happened to me a lot of times. I end up being friends with fans, because sometimes I don't look at it as a bad thing, but then most of the time they don't have good intentions. So what made you get into music? I've always wanted to be a singer. I got bars, so like it just comes naturally. And I just really love music. Do you believe in marriage? I do believe in marriage. I do. Yes, I do. Have you ever stayed with artists for the kids? Honestly, yes, I have. But I feel like that's such like a stupid thing. But I have before, yeah. I used to always think about it like, damn, I just had a kid with this person. This is my family. How are we just like not gonna try to make it work because he wanna make stupid mistakes? That's how I thought before. Did you wish to be an influencer, or did you wish to be something else? I feel like I'm just naturally an influencer. That's always been my thing. My first like job was promoting a hair company, but I've always really wanted to do music. I never really thought like Instagram wasn't really a thing like that, like where like you can really get paid so much money when being an influencer and stuff. So like my thing was really like I want to make music. Are you going to make more music, and if so, do you have any projects coming up? Yes, I love that y'all asked me about my music, because I really want to do it and it really motivates me more. But yes, I am going to make more music, and as of now I'm not gonna lie, I don't have no projects coming up, but I'm gonna work on a single, and then I'm gonna work on a project after that. Is your life right now what you thought it would be when you were young? No, I never thought far ahead in my life. Like, I've always thought, oh, I want to do music and this and that. Like, I would watch Beyonce videos and shit like, oh, I want to do that, blah blah. But I never thought like this is what I'm gonna do. I just took life like day by day, honestly. How do you deal with being a mom and an entrepreneur? I just really try to balance it, you know. There's days that I take to dedicate to myself and get done what I really have to get done, and then like on my regular days I try to do a little bit of both. But for the most part, I just try not to stress myself out about it. I just try to take things slow and actually take like probably the weekend to do what I really have to do, just to get everything done. I really try to get like most things done during a certain time, so the rest of the time I can just, you know, attend to my kids. What is your dream car? So my only dream car is a Wraith. I just want a Rolls Royce. I just like it. I just like the stars inside. I'm not really a car person. I'll be good just with that. Okay, next question. Did you want to have Melody so young? Honestly, no. It was never in my plans to, like, of course I wanted to have kids one day, but I never really thought like, okay, I'm gonna have a kid when I'm young. Like, I never thought, me being me, I never thought that I would have a kid at the age that I had a kid, which is at 18. I never thought I would have a kid at that age. That was not in my plans, but you know, it was in God's plans. How do you cope with stress? So how I cope with stress is, honestly, I just isolate myself. I isolate myself. I take a break. I try not to overwork myself. I just strictly focus on my kids, and I will take a break from everything else that I have to do. And after a while, I just get the motivation back, like, okay, I need to start back working and doing what I have to do. But when I'm stressed, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times, like, I be okay. I don't really be like stressed out a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I just feel like I'm like such a strong person. Not saying that, you know, if you're stressed, you're weak, but I don't try to like get stressed about I don't let myself get stressed about the littlest things. Like, I just look at everything like, you know what, this doesn't work out, then whatever, on to the next. Like, I don't dwell on things. Only when it comes to like relationships, because that's like hard choices. Like, that's something that can really stress me out. Relationship, like when me and Artist broke up, not knowing what to do. Like, okay, are we really gonna break up? Like, I thought long and hard, like, should I move by myself? Should I just do this? Like, we really should break up? Should I just leave? Am I gonna regret it? Am I gonna, you know, like, that's really what I stress about. Other than that, I don't really stress too much about other things, because I feel like, you know, eventually everything will come together. So yeah. How was your childhood? I've been through like a lot of stuff in my childhood that people would not even like imagine, to be honest. But just regular girl growing up in the Bronx, normal life. It was nothing extravagant. It was actually hard. My mom did struggle a lot, which made me into the person that I am today. But for the most part, growing up in the Bronx, that's how it be. So yeah, I mean, I always knew that I would turn into something. I always knew that it was in me, that something was gonna happen, something good was gonna give. But yeah, my mom did struggle raising me and my sister. So I don't know, how was my childhood? It was crazy, I guess. It was really crazy, because like, I moved a bunch of times. I went to a million schools. Like, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. But I feel like I don't wish I could change anything. Yeah, I don't wish I could change anything. I feel like I've been through so many different phases in my life. I appreciate all of them, because now I know what it is like to be how I was before. So it's like, I'm glad I got that experience, but I'm glad things got better, because that's the goal in life. You know, you want things to be better. How was it being with a rapper and trying to start something for yourself? I mean, I've always had something going for myself since day one. So it's not like I tried to do something when I got with artists. Like, I was already trying to do something for myself, and it's just like, I didn't ever stop, and things just got better for me. So the only thing that really changed was the music. I literally blocked out the whole music thing when I started dating a rapper. I was like, okay, this is his job. I'm not even gonna think about that no more. End up having a kid. Really didn't pay it no mind. I always try to have, and I always did have, my own thing going on. So if you could go back, do you regret getting your body done? This is a very good question. I don't regret getting it done, because I wouldn't have liked the way that I looked before. So I don't regret getting it done, but I regret rushing and doing it so fast, which made me have to do it over so many times. I feel like this. When it comes to surgery, I feel like if you could fix your body, do it if you want to, you know? But you just have to be really careful, because a lot of people ruin their bodies. Like, yeah, I'm all for the surgery thing. Like, yeah, fix your body, girl. Get that BBL, get that flat stomach. You know, everybody want a nice little shape or whatever. But it's like people just be doing anything. Or sometimes it's not even that you're doing anything, because I don't just be doing anything. But shit. A lot of times my surgery didn't come out as how I wanted it to. So it's like, you know, some people really ruin their bodies, and then it's like you can't go back. I had to do everything that I had to do because I had Melody, so needed, you know, my stomach done, needed a lipo, and then never had a butt, so of course I'm gonna want to make my shape look, you know, proportionate, look nice or whatever, so I got a BBL. At that time I was supposed to get a tummy tuck. I did not do it because I felt like I was too young, and I just didn't want that. I thought it wasn't necessary. I didn't know much about surgery. I'm like, they're crazy, I don't have to do that. I only seen like old people do that. I was like, I don't have to do that. So I did the BBL. So boom, I was fine with that for a few years. Got my boobs done. That was okay until I had a kid. That I could have waited on. That was never really like necessary, even though they were like saggy, whatever. It's never necessary. I always wore like a bra and stuff, so it was like, wasn't necessary. If anything, I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, but I could have waited on that and did it now after I had another kid. But having another kid wasn't in my plans. And then yeah, so I guess I just did what I have to do. I don't regret doing it, but I wish that it just would have came out perfect the first time. That's what I do wish, but that's out of my control, honestly, because I needed a tummy tuck from the beginning after having just one kid, and that is what I did after I gave birth to my son. I had a tummy tuck. That's not, I'm not talking about like right now, but yeah. Yeah, so I don't regret it. I just wish that, I really wish that all I needed was a lipo and a BBL. I wish a lipo would have been good enough, just for my stomach, and that's it. Like, how do you maintain good mental health? It's the same thing kind of that I said with like staying stress-free. I just like isolate myself at times and just take time for myself. I write down a lot of my thoughts and my plans and my goals, and I literally check them off, and like always go back to that list and make sure I'm doing everything that's on my list. It just clears my mind and keep me like in a good mental space. Did you do another round BBL? No, I've only ever had one BBL. When I gain weight, my butt gets bigger, obviously, and when I lose weight, my butt gets smaller. It's not necessary for me to do another BBL at all. But yeah, that is the end of my Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget, and leave me some comments. Definitely leave me some comments. Leave me your feedback. Talk to me, because I feel like y'all don't really be commenting on my videos, you know, how y'all used to, you know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.